Learn to be the star of your own show. You know what I'm saying? Because of, again, what we be going through as kids, the way that we be getting treated, whether it be on purpose or indirect, we get taught to devalue ourselves in ways that steal our confidence, steal our joy, and just steal our positive thinking overall. You know what I'm saying? And when we are doing things, especially if you're an artist, you're a creative, but even if you're not, anyone who's just trying to get anything or anywhere in life, like if you don't have things like confidence, you don't have things like belief, it's going to be very hard to get these things to manifest or to make them happen. So you can fall in the trap of trying to be low key or trying to be, on the low, or not trying to be out there too much. Because, again, you don't feel worthy of this big success. You don't feel worthy of, being praised or having a lot of people shower you with love because you aren't used to it. So if you were a big famous artist, let's say you did paintings and people were like, I love your work, but you are so used to growing up, people saying, why the hell are you painting? You know what I'm saying? Why are you wasting your time on this? That overwhelming love is going to be too much for you. Your mind, you might already skip ahead and start thinking about that overwhelming love. And because you know that it will be too much for you, you might start subconsciously acting in the now, doing things that's going to block you from possibly reaching those type of levels, because you're like, nah, I don't want to be a star. A star shines. I'm better off, being in the back somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be front row in the picture. I want to be somewhere in the back. You got to be like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to be the star of your own show. You got to be the sun where the world is revolving around you. You know what I'm saying? You got to build up that confidence on the inside where you're going to be shining, just like a star would. And that confidence is going to help you magnetize the things that you want in life, but it's also going to help you go farther in life. It's also going to help you aim higher. Because I know in myself, there's a lot of times where I subconsciously would not want to make certain decisions because that decision might put me in a place that I don't want to be. Oh, I don't want to have all these eyes on me. Oh, I don't want to be like some sort of spectacle, because I'm so used to when someone has eyes on you, they're trying to kill you. They're trying to, rob you. They're trying to take something from you, or they're trying to just do something negative. So I don't want to have all these positive things. So I'm going to avoid that. I'm not going to take that opportunity. I'm not going to take that call. I'm not going to email that person back, because that might lead to good things. And I'm not used to good things. I don't know what that's like. My ego is scared of that. So I would rather do these things that's going to keep me in a bad situation where I'm nice and comfortable and doing what I'm used to. And we have to get out of that. We have to learn to be the stars in our own movie. And everyone's just playing a role and they're just side characters. And you need to put that focus back on yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is not in a narcissistic type of way where you just don't give a fuck about nobody else. But what it is that our value is so low that you need to do things to raise it up. When you feel like you the star of the movie, you're going to act like it. And you're going to live a life like it. If you feel like you a side character in your own movie, then that's the role that you're going to play. So why not, if you are getting to audition for any role and you're going to get, no, fuck auditioning. If you get to play any role in the movie and you have control over that, why wouldn't you want to be the star? It's your movie. And why wouldn't you want to direct and act out exactly how you want it to go? You know what I'm saying? So we got to get out of hiding in the shadows and being low key and not wanting to put our best foot forward out of the fear of all the good that might happen. People be scared that the sky is falling, but you can also be scared of all the good, especially when you ain't used to it. I'm definitely speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? When I was doing photography and videography, everyone would always say things like, oh, you just want to see women naked. I've never taken any pictures of any woman undressed. Or you just want to do this. Like, I don't know why you spending all that money on the camera. You could buy a woman for a lot cheaper. It's like, those are the type of things that people used to say, Or it's like, why are you wasting your time on this? Like, you ain't never gonna do it. Or you so dumb for spending all that money on, like, you know what I'm saying? So you hearing these things over and over, you start telling yourself unknowingly that, well, I guess I am dumb as hell for spending all this money on this camera. Well, I guess my photography isn't gonna go anywhere. And because you start telling yourself that over and over, it starts dictating your actions, because that's all you're thinking about. And your thoughts dictate your actions. So now, when I'm living in the reality of me thinking that this isn't gonna go anywhere, I'm gonna act like it. So I'm gonna take a picture, or maybe I'm not gonna take a picture of somebody because that picture might blow up. Or maybe I'm not gonna post this picture because it might get too much attention. Or maybe I'm not gonna do something that's gonna lead to positive things because I don't think that I'm worthy of that, based on the power I've given to people by allowing their words to affect me. And their words would started to affect my thoughts, which started to affect my actions. So the way to reprogram yourself and to reverse that is to remind yourself that you are the star in your own movie. You know what I'm saying? And to stop blocking out all the positive things that could possibly come into your life. And you do that by raising up your internal values, like I say in every video, because that's the most important thing. Your life is dictated by the level that you're vibrating on. And that may sound hard to believe. It's like, oh, just being happy, I'm gonna be in a mansion. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that when you're happy, you might not even want to or need to be in a mansion. You could be homeless feeling better than the person in the mansion. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to make this video for the person who is hiding in the shadows, for the person who is not stepping into their full potential because of the fear of all the good that can happen, the fear of the love that you ain't used to getting, the fear of the positivity that you ain't used to. You know, you have to not be afraid to step out of the shadows so you can get to where you need to be, because you might be the light that shines bright in someone's life and they're waiting for you to do that. Or you might just need to be the light in your own damn life. You know, sometimes this shit ain't about the purpose and the grand scheme and all that. Sometimes this shit is just about you and what the fuck you need to be doing and how you fucking feel about yourself. You know, it ain't always about the role we play in other people's life and the purpose and what we here to do and help and save the earth and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about you and how you feeling. Get back to you first. You know, you don't worry about nobody else. You know, you got to start with yourself. How you feel about yourself is also going to dictate how you treat other people and stuff like that. So get back to being the star in your own movie, as well as the director, the writer, and understand that everybody else are just playing supporting roles. And if they're not playing a supporting role, then they don't need to be in your movie.